Welcome back, Wolfpack Rollers here, and okay, Seth, you got me. That's a Tangela. Most likely Eviolite. Well, pretty much the only way you can run it is with Eviolite. So, rating battle, being bold right here, bringing the Tangela. We have reviewed Tangela before. That I think it made it into a Fan Fridays way back when, like Fan Friday 68 or something, and it does have a lot of craziness behind it. So we're going to see what the setup is, what the strategy behind this one is against the Gen Pokemon over there. So Tangela and Rotom open up against Kangaskhan Latias. I mean, that's pretty powerful right there. And it's just going to be an immediate Mega into Mega Kangaskhan. So we're going to see what Tangela's up to. That Eviolite Tangela, man. And the Heatran. So Latias going to Helping Hand, get as much damage as possible going onto that. And Rotom's going to protect. So, just in case it was focused on Rotom, there's going to be that. So the Fake Out does get protected. And Leech Seed from Tangela going to land onto Latias. Since Rotom can't really deal with Latias as well as Kangaskhan because of the resisted, good to get that Leech Seed on there, starting to get that damage ticking down. And Tangela is now getting its sustain going. So Tangela carrying Rage Powder. Going to let Rotom have free reign to do what it wants. Double Edge goes on to the Tangela. No Helping Hand this turn. And takes about half. So after the Leech Seed, that's going to be pretty good. The recoil, actually, wow, that's like no recoil. And Heal Pulse going to heal Tangela? Oh my goodness! The Rage Powder causes Heal Pulse to miss Kangaskhan, expecting a crazy hit, healing Tangela back up to full. Leech Seed going to also be just there. Well, almost to full. Now Tangela's back at full, so the Heal Pulse strategy gets stopped. Kangaskhan is burned, so now it's only going to be doing like a quarter of Tangela's health, which is very impressive. So the Helping Hand going to be a 50% boost to damage. Tangela going to protect it this time, and Rotom should be able to tank it up regardless. So Kangaskhan with the Double Edge aimed it at Rotom, so that means Tangela gets a pretty safe turn. Rotom takes a serious hit right there, but he's still looking good. There's a lot of recoil damage. Rotom with the Will-O-Wisp. Will-O-Wisp on the Latias, so that's going to be some pretty big shutdown there. Burn and the Leech Seed heal going to be pretty serious, and Rotom does have leftovers. I mean, Rotom can protect out this turn. Do you want, if you get this Leech Seed on the Kangaskhan, that Tangela is not taking any damage ever again. And also, Kangaskhan's going to be taking a lot of damage at the end. So, we're just kind of seeing this stall game. You know, they're losing a quarter of their health every turn. And the way Tangela just played that one out went very well. So, Rotom going for that protect. Does the Kangaskhan, well, go for the Rage Powder. Oh, man, that's probably going to divert another Heal Pulse. That could get big. I'm like, why would you Rage Powder while you're protecting? But we've already seen it work before. And that's just filthy. Oh my goodness. I have not seen anything like that before. And remember, we still got to give props to Tangela for being as tanky as it has been. Rotom, I mean, I think there's enough here to really finish this off. You just go with that Rage Powder again. Make sure you can get that damage down onto the Kangaskhan to finish it off. No Heal Pulse shenanigans. And that's going to be pretty good right there. Rage Powder also going to keep Rotom safe. Tangela's back at full. Helping Hand, I was just thinking, just in case on the Rage Powder, still pretty good. So there's that. Helping Hand, we know it's not going to be enough damage to really do anything serious to Tangela, unless Tangela gets crit. But even then, oh. Okay. So, that was a move. I didn't even notice what he did. I saw an interesting kind of setup. So that's going to be Thunderbolt onto Latias. Latias doesn't take a lot of damage, but I think it's going to be enough for the Burn and the Leech Seed to convert onto that one. I think Thunderbolt onto Kangaskhan would have been better, maybe? Because I don't know. Not a lot of damage done, but the Burn onto Kangaskhan going to be pretty serious. Also with Latias down, that way you don't have to worry about the Rage Powder outplays anymore. Kangaskhan's down next turn, and this is insane. This is just dumb, insane. Ooh, Talonflame though. Well, we actually know that Rotom has the Thunderbolt. So Tangela's going to protect, probably just eat up whatever Brave Bird would have been directed there. That's the protect right there. Kangaskhan going to throw out the Double Edge. Oh boy, that's going to hit Rotom this time. And the damage, not enough to take out the Rotom. Rotom barely survives that one. Kangaskhan goes down to the recoil and the burn and the shenanigans. But that means we're going to see a Thunderbolt. Ooh. Ooh. That is serious damage on the Rotom, so maybe Modest. Maybe Modest or some kind of craziness. I mean, leftovers, still enough. So hit point, Modest investment. Very tanky enough to survive right there. Getting that burn, getting the status, and it's just a Bisharp. Now, Bisharp might be able to take out Rotom, or just goes for the Protect, but that doesn't really mean too much, because, I mean, Will-O-Wisp can Will-O-Wisp it, and then it doesn't have a lot of damage threat, and then the game's already won by this point. Leech Seed, not going to do anything, so can just go for an Iron Head, try to take out the Rotom, but actually, Iron Head won't do anything. Sucker Punch, this team doesn't really care about Sucker Punch too much, and Rotom's just going to protect it anyways. Tangela. So Iron Head, I think Iron Head is actually not going to do enough when you consider all the resistances coming into play. This could get weird. So Leftovers going to get a little bit of heal onto that Rotom. Tangela got the seeds down, so now we're going to be watching that percent health damage. And actually, Overheat. Rotom can just blow it up with an Overheat. You don't even need to Will-O-Wisp at this point. Rage Powder going to divert that hit. And are we going to see the Overheat finish? Iron Head onto Tangela. Pretty decent hit. Nice little hit right there. Loses hit points from that Life Orb, and there's the Overheat. And that is going to be game in a very entertaining and crazy way. I get it now, because what the rest of this message said, let me go back to it. Perfect Tangela and Rotom plays take out an entire team. You were very correct on that one, Seth. You were very correct. And then his last thing, Eviolite Tangela is going to be a permanent player on my team. And boom, guys, that is what it is all about. Finding that Pokemon that you just have to use every battle, and it can be a silly Pokemon that no one respects. And Tangela, I think it's going to get much more respect from here. I already respected it, but the Eviolite's so strong, so tanky, and then you just find a good player to work it with. The Burn Leech Seed really shuts down a lot of things. You might find some special defensive kind of outplays or something, but overall, ridiculous is all I have to say. So I hope you guys enjoyed this battle as much as I did. I hope you guys get ready for some more Fan Fridays.